Good morning, wildlife watchers and nature lovers. Welcome back for another adventure vlog here in beautiful Costa Rica. I'm your host, Jeff Heyer, and I'm joined once again. Today, I'm joined once again by my nearest and dearest, Holly. We are currently, Sorry, bird sighting. That was colorful and beautiful. Right now, we are about 2 hours north of San Jose, about an hour south of La Fortuna, popular spot in Costa Rica. And we have just spent our first night at the Lands and Love Resort. This is a vegan experience, and there's an animal shelter attached to it. They work together. Funding from the hotel goes towards the animal shelter. But to be honest, we don't know much about this place.
Yeah. There's like an activity center too. We took a little drive to where our actual stay is, like our room in like a little villa. So we're trying to figure out and map this place today.
Yeah, so we got in late last night, so we didn't get much information. We just kind of got here and went to bed.
You can hear the dogs.
I definitely hear dogs.
It's a dog animal. It's not like a sanctuary or something we've been to before. It might be more of your typical what you think of an animal shelter, but here in Costa Rica.
Yeah, so we're gonna go learn all about it, and we're gonna show you what this place is like. It seems really cool. I was invited here to create promotional content and fundraising material for the animal shelter.
He's an influencer now.
They called me an influencer, and I was like, I don't know if that's what I'd call myself, but sure, we'll go with it. So anyway, this is a spontaneous adventure. It's gonna be very unique, and we're headed off to breakfast, so come learn with us.
Oh, and the food is supposed to be outstanding here. We've said it's vegan, and apparently it just blows it out of the water.
Well, last night we got our first experience of that. It was so good.
Huge plates too.
It was a lot of Middle Eastern dishes. We had a whole hummus spread, and it was
falafel, all these salads and dips.
It was delicious. So we're gonna try more of that food today. And like I said, come learn with us what this place is all about.
Let's go.
Let's do it. So our room is actually pretty far away from the rest of the hotel, but I think the rooms are scattered about, which makes it very private. And we're walking to the lobby, reception, and eating area. Yes. Yeah. There's tons of toucans flying above. I took some pictures on my camera. Look! What do we have here? We have some kind of hawk.
We woke up and it sounded like, those bird alarms people set to wake up? My sister does it. That's what it sounded like, but it was real.
It's so cool.
And your actual alarm at 4:30. There you go.
Jungle views. So, as you can hear, they've definitely rescued a lot of dogs.
I'm telling you right now, if there's a husky, I'm gonna take it home with me.
You're gonna take one home? I have a feeling we're gonna want to bring everyone home. That's just how animal shelters go.
Yeah.
That's how we ended up with our dog. We've got some geese. Well, you just pulled me back, so. Lots of sounds. Apparently Holly doesn't like geese. She's afraid of them.
They were coming towards us, and I know they hiss and bite. They're my top 3 least favorite animal.
You just made him upset. So this bird is drying its wings out. Sometimes this happens because the weight of the water is too much for them to fly. And this happens a lot for wading birds.
I didn't know that. Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome. We are coming up to the pool now, which we haven't seen yet. Wow.
It does look super nice.
Look at this little tropical paradise. Wow.
Is that a hot tub?
I think that is a hot tub. That's pretty rare in Costa Rica. It is so cute. Beautiful garden. My gosh, this is such a good bird watching spot.
Go crazy.
I just slapped a mosquito. Do you think the people here will disown me for that?
Probably. Don't tell them. Interesting.
Holly, if we get lost in this jungle, it'll be easy to find our way back because we can always hear
think that?
Because we can always hear the dogs. And we can just follow the sound. Horses. Holly, it's shaped like a heart, just like love. Holly and I have been early risers this trip. We woke up at 5:30 and we went to breakfast and it's not open yet. In fact, no one's even sitting at the reception desk. So we ended up just meandering around this giant property.
7, by the way.
And we've been hiking for probably like 40 minutes now. This place is massive. I'm in love with Lands in Love. Oh. Here is the very floral lobby. Breakfast time. What did you get?
Pancakes, hash browns, and fruit.
Delish. Whoa. We are on a suspension bridge. Woo. Nature. Fun.
Bird.
Which one? Which kind? You should be a pro at your birds by now. All right, everyone, so we got our schedule for the day, which is really exciting because we didn't really know what was in store. We knew we had some activities planned. We just didn't know when they would be happening. So today we are going rafting. That was cute, what we just did. So anyway, we are going rafting, not really sure where. It's gonna last about 3 hours. Obviously, I'm not sure if I can bring my camera along, but I'm gonna do my best. I want you to come. I don't want you to miss out. So let's go rafting. We just went rafting and we did. And I'm really sorry I couldn't take you. I just couldn't bring the phone because it was very wet and I would risk losing all the footage.
It was literally so fun. We ended up in a boat with this older couple who had grandkids, and they put like plants sticking out of their helmets, and I like the gentleman, I could not stop laughing at him because he just looked so funny with the plant, and he also had the best laugh ever. And then the other guy with us his name was Simon. He was from Switzerland, and he had a GoPro, so maybe we'll get footage from him. Jeff got he was in the front and he got a lot of like face waves, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Water did go up my nose at one point.
I love the thrill, and I forgot how much I love it.
It was
but
very
we
fun.
don't raft very much, so.
And Holly, you haven't mentioned the sloths yet.
Oh my god, we saw 3 sloths on our way, just like cruising, and they were hanging. It was so cute.
It was really cool. That was a really fun experience. It lasted about 3 hours. Very fun. Tons of other people and rafters out there today.
Yeah.
And now we can check that off our Costa Rica bucket list.
Flip, so that's all we wanted, really.
And now we are off to vegan lunch.
Sit.
Pita bread time.
Okay, carita de amor. Vale, que carita de amor. Vale, okay.
I'm gonna let the one I take home pick me.
Okay.
Aww. Come home with me.
Recovery and physical therapy, he's back walking in his front legs, but still paralyzed with his back legs. So 3 times a day we work with him with a wheelchair.
Holly, I need to take home at least like 6. Can we manage? Frisky.
Right now he has to drive a German Shepherd, so Ayelet painted his face on the stone. It was a very, very special dog.
Okay guys, we just got back from the animal shelter visit, the dog house, which was really, really cool. Now we know a lot more about this place because Asaf, who's one of the original founders, did a really great job at explaining the story and what it's all about. We still are going to learn more, but to give you a quick rundown, he and some friends moved to Costa Rica from Israel, and they had a dream of starting a hotel and an activity center, and that's what this whole property is all about. and they had several animals, lots of dogs and cats, he said. People started to find out that they were big animal lovers and that they couldn't refuse to not accept any like animals in need.
So they'd get like 3 cats, a couple dogs, a couple more dogs.
And it grew into this thing that's now an animal shelter
Almost
with over
1,500 animals.
Yeah.
Total. It's crazy.
There's 450 dogs. They said that they adopt out about 250 a year, but they're hoping to boost that number.
They get like double the number of adoptions, or like double the intake number than the adoptions.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
So the hotel came first, and the activity center, and then the animal shelter, and now they're kind of tied together. And then I, of course, asked him, like, is he vegan and what's that part all about? And he is. He's been vegan for 40 years.
Yeah.
And they just believed in creating this hybrid experience, and proceeds from accommodations here goes towards the animal shelter that you just saw. The main source of income for the animal shelter comes from outside donations. So that's why people like me have now been invited here, because it sends the message out to an international audience. Some of the people you saw with us, they're from Europe, they're from Canada, and them, including myself, will be creating content to inspire people to send small, medium, and large donations.
Apparently it's very difficult to adopt from outside Costa Rica.
Yeah, that was a big question. I was like,
Because
what's the
we
big
want
message
them-
you want me to promote?
like,
Is it
we want-
fundraising, or is it to out-adopt?
Jeff and I now want to adopt them, but apparently it's a very complicated process.
So the majority of the adoptions take place in Costa Rica, which was interesting to learn. It's not impossible to adopt elsewhere, but there are a lot of bureaucratic hoops. And those are just some of the things we learned today about this place. And we're gonna learn more tomorrow, so stay tuned
We
for
also
that.
learned that the vegan part, everything is completely vegan, because we were questioning if some of the things, like Jeff at our first night at dinner ordered shawarma last night, and we thought it might be meat.
The menu said there was chicken in it, so I was
Yeah.
like, weird, I thought this place was vegan.
Yeah, and so we didn't really think much of it until this morning when Jeff ordered eggs.
Yeah.
And the egg tasted different.
It was a chickpea egg.
Yes.
And that
then
meat I had last night was soy meat, but it tasted so good and
Yeah.
so much like chicken.
the
I didn't
food
even
is
miss it.
literally the best we've had, I think, in Costa Rica so far, is what I would say.
Yeah.
And this afternoon I had like a chicken wrap, and it was literally so good.
So this place is just so unique. Traveling with a purpose. That's what we're doing. And we're gonna learn more about this place in more adventures, because this is only our first day.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to let you know what we've learned today, because we're exploring together. So stay tuned for more.
Yay.
Hey guys, I'm just walking 2 dogs here in Costa Rica. One of them's name is Naughty and the other one's Daphne.
Yes.
And I believe they might be siblings. Look how cute they are.
Take one.
Come on, new friends. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's coughing.
That's so cute.
Twice a day, 7 o'clock in the morning and 5:30 p.m., which is the time right now. I believe any guest of the hotel can just come on up to the doghouse and take the dogs for a little walk.
Yay.
You can take as many as your hands will hold.
Yes. Tomorrow we're taking 6 each.
I think tomorrow we should challenge
I'm
ourselves
gonna maximize in the morning.
to walk like all 450 of them.
Wait, let's do some math. We're here for...
How many is that on each hand? As you can see, there's some other volunteers and hotel guests walking their dogs. Everyone's just wandering with their canine pals, their 4-legged friends. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another adventure vlog here in Costa Rica. In today's adventure, we explored the Lands and Love Resort. We went on a rafting adventure. We also explored this area and learned more about the animal shelter here. And I definitely encourage you to watch our next vlog, because we're going to even learn more, and we're going to learn the whole story behind this place. And I'm really excited to bring you along with us.
And do more activities. Apparently cloud forest, which sounds really interesting, and Spider-Man, Superman.
Yeah, what is a Spider-Man? We don't know, but we're going on it. So stay tuned for our next vlog. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, see you next time.